Alright, so to break that song down, it's going to have a clean opening, which the chords are a little tricky. Starting from the A string, it's going from the A string to the high E. It's 2, 2, open, open, 2. So then I lift the ring finger on the high E string to get that ring, so it ends up being. Then essentially the same as a G chord, except instead of having it on the E string, you have it on the A string. So it's starting from the A string, it's 3, 2, open, 3, 3. And it does. Into a C chord, which is 3, 2, open, 1, open. And the next chord is 2, open, 2, 3, open. So it ends up being. Does that lift with the ring finger again, and it goes back into the first chord, which is that. And does moves the pinky on it, and for that second fret it goes 3, 2. So all together, slowed down, it's. Then the main riff for the chorus starts on the A string, 7th fret, power chord, but a full power chord, so it would be 7, 9, 9. So it does. Then it switches to diminish, so you move the pinky down to the 11, so it ends up becoming 7, 9, 11. Bring the power chord down to the 3rd fret. Now this riff has a lot of ways to play. You can either go to the open on the A string, or you can go with a barred power chord, because I'm in drop D, on the 7th fret. And it goes back. So it's pretty straightforward and simple. For the verse melody, the way it's played switches up every single time it comes around. It's used for backing underneath the solo, as well as the chorus riff is also used as backing underneath the solo. But every time it ends slightly different. But for the most part, it's the same. So on the A string, it's 7, 5, then 5, 4, then 3, 5, and back to the 5, 4. So I play it slightly different. Instead of picking each individual notes, I end up going like. But since the song was written, we've always done one person doing the full chords and one person picking the notes out. And then the second verse leading out of that, it does kind of a build-up thing where it does the So all it is just taking that 7/5 chord, moving it up 2 frets, and then sticking with the layout, normal layout. Now in the the solo on the other hand, it does a completely different style of run. Same chords essentially, but completely different feel, because it does and that's on the very last time leading back into the chorus riff. So it does the normal, then it still at 5/4, 7/5, 9/7, 10/9, all on the A string. So. Pretty simple. Then out of the last chorus, there's a outro that got developed about a year ago, or a year or two. So it does style. I'll pick it correctly in a second, but it just ends up being power chord, 2nd fret, then open, and I like to add the D chord in to kind of add a bit more body. Then on the A string, 3rd fret, power chord, back to that open chord. And the picking is melody that ends up getting harmonized. The rhythm version of it is which is starting on the 10th fret on the A string. So 10, 9, 10 hammer on. 7, 9, 10, 7. And then the last time out of the 4 times you play it, for each progression, it does it. And the 4th time, it climbs up instead, and it goes 7, 9, 10, 12. And then the very last time doing it, there's a pause that I did. I literally end up counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and starting from the 12th fret, it goes 12, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 9, 7, 5, 7, 5, 2, and then a power chord again on the E string on the 2nd fret. So. And for knowledge purposes, here's the harmony to it. That was wrong. That one was right. So that's the culmination of Life's Freedom.